Today's video starts out bleak, but it orients us to a better place. So please stick around. In 2006, in Bart Township, Pennsylvania, a man with mental disturbances took over an Amish schoolhouse and misused his Second Amendment right. The details are online, but at the end of the situation, 5 children and the perpetrator were deceased. And if that story makes you sick and angry, you're not alone. But here is the miracle. Here's a couple of quotes from the Amish community. We must not think evil of this man. And 2, I don't think there's anybody here who wants to do anything but forgive and not only reach out to those who have suffered a loss in that way, but to reach out to the family of the man who committed these acts. And true to their word, within hours, the Amish had already gone to the perpetrator's home to comfort and forgive his family. Some would later attend his funeral. But understand, the Amish families and the larger community were devastated. They were shattered and heartbroken. The families had to process through all the emotions and the stages of grief just like anybody else. And as one Amish gentleman later reflected, if I don't find a way to somehow unload this horrible thing from my mind and my heart, I'll just turn bitter. So forgiveness is more of a decision, I think, as a community, that we're not going to become hostages to hostility, because hostility is destructive and it destroys individuals and it destroys communities. There's an overwhelming amount of injustice, violence, prejudice, hostility, and confrontation in the world. And it feels like that last comment about forgiveness being a decision was prophetic. If forgiveness is a decision, then bitterness is too. And where has that gotten us? I see it like you do. There's people making lots of money by provoking our anger, especially over things that clearly desecrate our basic humanity. Forgiveness and reconciliation isn't sexy. It's hard work and humbling and forces us to stare into the face of evil and not give in to the temptation to degrade our own humanity or become the thing that we hate. We were made for something greater. And how do I know that? Because the national response to that tragedy at that Amish schoolhouse was to send money, supplies, write letters, say prayers, and cry our eyes out for people who we never met nor will ever meet. And we responded the same way to every school shooting, 9/11, natural disasters, and on and on. Our spiritual default setting is empathy, to see our suffering, ourselves in the suffering of others, and to reach out to them, because if the tables were turned, we would want others to reach out to us. We have a built-in need to receive and to share compassion and forgiveness. That's part of what makes us human. And we should not let the anger swindlers distract us from what is good and true and beautiful and humane. Remember, our motto is, united we stand, divided we fall. See you in the funny page.